Study after study confirms that our children face mounting challenges every day. Drugs, violence, parental neglect, poverty, hurdles they must try to overcome in order to reach their full potential. But just as high are the barriers that keep caring adults from helping kids who need them most. Barriers built on myths about youth and about the impact the adults can have on the lives of kids by becoming mentors. And if you're unclear about what a mentor is, just ask a young person who's had one.
A sister and a guardian.
A big brother.
A teacher.
A father figure.
There are many names for the many roles filled by mentors. Will Campbell met the man he calls mentor in an East Palo Alto basketball league, a league run by Joshua Mason.
I got in trouble with my grandmother, and I wasn't able to live with her anymore.
Will had nowhere to go. His father is in prison. His mom lives out of state. He was alone.
Josh was my last resort, so I called Josh. And it's like, okay, I'm on my way.
Joshua had received calls like that before. He's the outreach coordinator at For Youth by Youth, an organization in East Palo Alto that provides intervention for kids in crisis. Their volunteers are in the schools, juvenile hall, and on the streets, teaching violence prevention alongside biblical principles.
Will's a good guy. He has a big heart. This is a kid that smiled every day. And now he's just broken and needs a place to stay. I have room for him. Okay, here, stay here. This is not a shelter, right? This is not just to provide covering so you're out of the elements, but let's help you make some steps to move forward in your life.
From steps to strides, Will says he's making progress. He's living with Joshua and his family for now, finishing school, looking for work, looking to the Lord for the first time, and looking to Joshua for encouragement.
The night my grandma kicked me out was the worst night, but also the best night. Because I came to stay here. I started going to church a lot more. Thursdays, we have a little Bible study with the people in the house, and sometimes, I'll bring friends. We sit there and we talk about God and who He is, and so everybody could get a clear understanding.
You can have all the programs in the world. You can have all the funding in the world. Those things are great, but these kids want to buy in. They ultimately just want to know somebody cares about them and is interested in them. I think that's what mentoring is giving young people hope that you still can be what God has created you to be, and that is more powerful than anything else.
Josh is always there, guide me. Slowly, put me on a path to where I'm able to take care of myself and not depend on them. I'm looking a lot forward, to being that bigger, better man that I'm supposed to be.
The future looks brighter for Gloria Flores as well, thanks in part to Selena Cardoza, her mentor. The two met at the Family Center, an East Palo Alto ministry designed to share God's love through relationships built between people in the same neighborhood.
What started out as Bible study turned into, just talking about our days, what was going on in our lives, and praying together, and just hanging out. It wasn't until later in our relationship, after we had become good friends, that she really opened up to me, and I felt so blessed and privileged that she was able to share some of the things that she shared with me.
Growing up here in this community, you don't know who to trust and who would give you the advice that you need. Selena was very understanding. I never felt like she judged me.
No judgment, only encouragement, especially when Selena observed Gloria giving back, helping with the Bible club for young girls in their community.
I saw the leadership qualities that she possessed, and so I tried to encourage her to pursue becoming more of a leader with the girls. You could really tell that they looked up to her. God gave her this gift.
A gift that would guide Gloria's future. With Selena's support, Gloria enrolled in a junior college to pursue a teaching degree.
I see more things in my life now. I plan to do so many things now than before.
It brings joy to my heart now and I thank the Lord every day that I had someone there that He sent.
For Maria Lopez, that someone was Sue Ann Eason. They met 16 years ago at Bayshore Christian Ministries, which provides practical and spiritual support to young people living east of the Bayshore Freeway. Sue Ann has mentored kids there for the past 15 years.
It's just about being in the kids' life and, being able to share with them who I am and who God is in my life. So Maria was one of the students in a Bible club I was leading, and she was one of the quieter kids. So I just spent some time with her outside of Bible club. I met her at her house a few times to do homework and tried to go to whatever events were important to her in her life and talk with her about what was important in her life as she was going through those difficult high school years.
And I had someone like Sue Ann kind of build up my self-esteem and build up as, hey, you can do something and you can overcome all these obstacles that come in your life. She planted the seed. She showed me how God loves me and how Jesus died for me and how He wants me to better myself.
After Maria left high school, she lost touch with Sue Ann until this past summer at Bayshore Christian Ministries.
2 new kids came in, and I went, I wonder who they are, and I went over to introduce myself, and the closer I got, the girl really looked familiar to me. So I asked her, what was your mom's name? And she said, Maria, and I thought, oh, I knew your mom.
It was a surprise reunion for Maria and Sue Ann that offered validation their friendship bore fruit.
About 2 years ago, I gave my life to the Lord. As you're walking, obviously the Lord reminds you who planted the seed, and Sue Ann was there.
Mentoring is definitely a worthwhile investment. You shared yourself, you shared Jesus with a kid, and hopefully that will have an impact on the rest of their life.
It's a privilege to have the glimpse of the beauty of somebody and to see as somebody else starts to realize the beauty within them and they start to dream again and they start to hope again. There is a need there, and it's a responsibility of adults especially to address those that are coming after them. They are God's children just as we are. We are one family, we are one people, and that's what we do for each other.
If you'd like to help kids overcome the hurdles in their lives, become a mentor. The 3 ALCF partner organizations mentioned in this spotlight have representatives here at the Strategic Partnerships Ministry booth in the church lobby. Come and meet them today and find out how a small investment of your time can change the life of a young person for eternity.